Your time is now 8:05. Live look if you're headed out the door this Wednesday morning. 57 degrees out of Inn of the Mountain God, 67 degrees here in El Paso using our roof tech camera. Taking a look at other numbers across the borderland for the start of our day. 60s area wide. Warmest on the map is going to be Las Cruces at 66 degrees. So headed to school this morning, 50s and 60s. Comfortable start by the afternoon. It's going to be a warm one. We are headed into the 90s. So above average El Paso, high of 95 degrees. Mostly sunny skies, light winds coming from the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Las Cruces in for a warm and calm afternoon with a high of 91. Dan? Hour, 66 degrees using our Starlight Event Center camera. Starting off, I want to give you a look at what's going on across the nation this Wednesday morning. Tracking storms out on the East Coast, prompting tornado warnings and watches across Tennessee and Alabama last night. Back here at home, completely different story. Warm and dry is what we're tracking for the next several days. So if you're looking to get a car wash, not only am I giving you a green light for your Wednesday, but for your Thursday and Friday as well. Maybe you're headed out the door right now to get that car wash. Work or school temperatures on the rise, already sitting in the 60s. Warmest on the map, Las Cruces at 66, not too far behind El Paso at 65. So seeing a nice warm up, and it's going to be a hot afternoon as we take a look at your hour by hour. Getting into the low 80s at 11 o'clock this morning. By the afternoon, above average in the mid 90s. We're warming up even further as we get into tomorrow. We're headed into triple digit territory. So let's take a look at some quick facts pertaining to El Paso. Now, the average first triple digit day that we see is normally around May 31st. Now, the earliest we've seen that triple digit day, May 7th of 2020, and last year we saw that on May 28th, clocking in at 101 degrees. So with hundreds on the way, we are going to be seeing heat risk potential. For today, it's going to be minor. We're in the 90s area wide. Tomorrow and Friday, we start to see that moderate risk enter our area. So it's very crucial. If you have sports activities, work outdoors, that you're well prepared, hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, plenty of water, and making sure that you're taking breaks periodically in shaded or air conditioned settings, because of course we want to avoid heat exhaustion as well as heat stroke. In terms of numbers, El Paso high today 95 degrees, 101 for your Thursday, and 100 degrees for your Friday. Now, if you're not a fan of summer like temperatures, we'll be back into the 90s for the weekend and the beginning of next week. But guys, this is just the beginning of what we're tracking, because summer season is now just 30 days away. For Las Cruces, not seeing hundreds just yet, but getting pretty close. 91 is your high today, 96 on Thursday, and 95 for your Friday. Dan? Incredible video coming out of Newcastle, Oklahoma. As you can see, it shows the moments lightning struck a police cruiser. This actually happened on Monday as strong storms were moving across parts of the state and the nation. Just take a look. That lightning strike completely going through the center of that police cruiser. Now, we continue to track severe weather as it now heads towards the East Coast, prompting states such as Alabama and Tennessee to go under tornado warnings as well as watches. But back here at home, a completely different story. Warm and dry is what we're tracking for today, as well as the next several days as you're headed out the door right now. Warm start, 63 to your in Alamogordo. Las Cruces already sitting at 69 degrees, almost in the low 70s. To your 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. High today, El Paso 95 degrees, warming up even further for your Thursday as well as Friday, triple digit territory. Then we see that cool down as we get into the weekend, 93 Sunday, and then we're seeing a push of moisture coming in from the Gulf. 10% chance of rain Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday right on average at 91 degrees. Las Cruces, your high today, 91 degrees. Not seeing the hundreds just yet, but getting close tomorrow with the high of 96, 95 on Friday, and cooling down to the 80s Sunday through the beginning of next week. Good morning, everyone, and a happy Wednesday. Live look outside, 66 degrees using our Sunland Park Racetrack and Casino camera, 69 degrees out using our Starlight Event Center camera. And if you want to be our weather camera this morning, all you have to do is send us your weather photos. You can head to our website, KFOXTV.com, or head to our KFOX TV app. Just make sure to use our Chime In feature, or you can always send me your weather photos to my social media pages on Facebook as well as X. And taking a look at our temperatures across the borderland, if you're headed out the door this Wednesday morning, 64 degrees in Deming, 63 in TRC, 68 degrees across the border in Juarez. To our day planner for El Paso, currently sitting at 65 degrees. degrees. Warm start to our day on the rise at noon, sitting in the upper 80s. Now, this is where our high temperatures were sitting at yesterday, rising even further. 5 o'clock, high temperatures above average in the mid 90s. Mostly sunny skies, light winds coming from the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Las Cruces, right now sitting at 69 degrees already, almost in the low 70s, rising to 85 at noon with the high of 91 at 5 o'clock. Dan? Your time is now 8:42. Live look outside, 70 degrees already on top of the Franklin Mountains, 71 degrees in downtown El Paso. Starting off, I want to give you a look at what's going on across the nation this morning. We're looking at storms in the upper East Coast. Yesterday, we did see those storms pass through Tennessee and Alabama, prompting tornado warnings and watches. Back here at home, completely different story. Warm and dry is what we're tracking for the next several days. So if you're looking to get a car wash, not only is tomorrow a perfect day, but also for your Thursday and Friday, giving you that green light to do so. Maybe you're headed out the door right now to get that car wash. Take a look at our current temperatures on the rise. 60s, TRC, Alamogordo, Deming, and El Paso. Las Cruces already sitting at 71 degrees. So you can see warm start to our day. It's going to be a warm afternoon. Mostly sunny skies throughout the entire day. Getting into the low 80s at 11 o'clock this morning. High temperatures today above average in the mid 90s. And we're warming up even further as we get into your Thursday and Friday. We are headed into triple digit territory. So let's talk about triple digit days here in El Paso. Now, the average first day is around May 31st. Now, the earliest we've seen a triple digit day was back in 2020, coming in at May 7th. Last year, we saw 100s at May 28th, coming in at 101 degrees. Since we are seeing those warm temperatures, we are seeing that heat risk potential for today. Minor risk across the borderline, but as we get into your Thursday as well as Friday, we start to see that moderate risk pop up, highlighted in orange. So it's very crucial. Any outdoor activities, sports practices, water, sunscreen, hats, sunglasses, and of course, making sure you're taking those breaks periodically in shaded or air conditioned settings. Because of course, you do not want to get heat exhaustion or a heat stroke. So it's very crucial that we're taking care of ourselves with these warm temperatures on the way. High today, El Paso, 95 degrees, hundreds for your Thursday as well as Friday. Now, if you're not a fan of these summer-like temperatures, well, we are cooling back down into the 90s for the weekend and beginning of next week. But guys, this is just the beginning of what we're going to be seeing, as summer is now just 30 days away. For Las Cruces, your high today, 91 degrees. No triple digits in the forecast, but getting pretty close tomorrow with the high of 96 and 95 for your Friday. But when we'll start to see some rain chances in the forecast, I'll have that answer for you in just a bit. And one last look at our current temperatures across the borderline for your Wednesday morning. Las Cruces still warmest on the map at 71 degrees, looking at 65 degrees in the El Paso area. To your 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. El Paso just jumping to the low 70s right now. Now to your 5-day forecast with your weekend always in view. What we're tracking for your afternoon. It's going to be a warm one. We are headed above average in the mid 90s. And then from there, we are headed into triple digit territory, not only for your Thursday, but for your Friday as well. So it's very crucial that we're well prepared, drinking lots of water, wearing sunscreen when outdoors. For your weekend, cooling back down into the 90s, and then we're seeing a push of moisture at the beginning of next week, bringing us a light 10% chance Monday and Tuesday. For Las Cruces, your high today, 91 degrees, not getting into the hundreds, but getting close. 96 on Thursday, 95 on Friday, getting into the 80s starting on Sunday. Push of moisture, 10% chance of rain Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday with a high of 80.
We are out of time. Thank you so much for joining us on the KFOX 14 Morning News.
We'll see you back here tomorrow, bright and early, for your traffic, weather, and news.